ideas and opinions expressed in the Black Shirt podcast are not necessarily the ideas and opinions of our sponsors.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. It is Clint and Clint from the Black Shirt podcast. That's right. I am back solo without Dirk. Man, where's Dirk? I promised I was coming on tonight, so here I am. I almost canceled, but I did not want to not show up. I didn't want to not keep my word. So I kept my word. I'm here. I'm live streaming. So before we get into it, need your help. I need you to like, share, subscribe. And if you want to help out the channel, take a second to share this with your friends on social media and click the notification bell so we can let you know about future videos and live streams. So grab that share link and share it on your social media, or share it with your friends, or email it, or text it to people, or do whatever it is that you do when you share stuff. But most important is to click and throw us a thumbs up. You know, even if you think I suck, just do it to be nice. Cause why? Because it's cold here in Austin, Texas, and here in Austin, Texas, we are having Snowpocalypse 2021. That's right, Snowpocalypse. It is gangbusters nuts in Austin, Texas right now. There are people in Texas without electricity. There's people that have had no electricity. My buddy's sister has had no electricity for 40 hours in Houston right now. And Dirk was trying to not sound like he was a wuss. Like, dude, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm like, man, it's cool. Like, it's ridiculous right now. So yeah, it is absolutely nuts in Austin, Texas. So I've been all over the United States, and I've been in other places where there's snow, and it's pretty normal as far as snow goes. But we just don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the salt. We don't have people who know how to freaking drive. People here are ridiculous. So yeah. So I got 2 viewers right now. If you feel so inclined, please comment or say hi, or you got a question, or let me know how you're doing, and comment. And we can maybe have a little talk and stuff. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. I'm used to interacting with a co-host, and we have these conversations, and it's fun. And by myself, it's like I'm talking to myself. But it's okay, because I have a black belt in talking. So I'm just going to rant and ramble. So first off, let's see what we got first on the list. We got The Mandalorian. What is going on with The Mandalorian? I'm seeing tons of things. It's funny, when you subscribe to a bunch of this genre of YouTube channels, you can get all your notifications. It's a lot of the same stories and stuff. And there's a lot of people that are worried about the future of The Mandalorian, because there's some crazy stuff that's been going on. I mean, we've had we lost our favorite shock trooper, Gina Carano. She's no longer with us, and you know, she's doing her thing. It's I don't like to get political. I always say it, you know, I don't like mixing my politics with Star Wars, because for me, Star Wars is an escape for everything. And I can get into a political conversation with somebody, but when you mix Star Wars in, it's like, I don't want to go there. And I had an example I was telling somebody the other day. I was at a restaurant, and I heard this little kid say something, and I said, "Hey, did you say Darth Sidious?" He's like, "Yeah," and he was like a little 6-year-old. And I started getting in conversation with this kid about his favorite characters, and the dad was like, "Whoa, you know, I was like, "Yeah, I'm a big Star Wars dork," you know. And when it came time for he that was a funny he it came time to talk about Gina Carano. I was like, "What about Gina Carano?" He's like, "Gina Carano's the," I didn't say. I was like, "What about Cara Dune?" He's like, "Cara Dune's the best. She could kick anybody's butt. She's awesome." A little 6-year-old. And I was like, "Yeah, she is badass." And so I just kept talking, and I was like, "Cool, man. Well, y'all take it easy." And I thought about it. It's like, it's funny. You got all this news going on, and that little kid does not care about politics whatsoever. He's not worried about left or right or any of that. He's not worried about cancel culture and all the crap that goes on online. He just knows that Cara Dune is a badass, and he loves her. And I remember being that kid's age and just loving Star Wars, loving everything about Star Wars. And to me, I think it's cool that she wants to stand up for her principles, and she thinks she's right. She should do what she thinks is right, you know? And I guess if Disney thinks that they are right, hey, should I, you know, I'm kind of a guy that's like, hey, everybody do what they want. I'm my own business. I don't worry about what other people do, and I try not to judge other people. But what sucks to me is that little kid is gonna get cheated out of that character. And of course, he can go watch the reruns. You know, you can go back and watch it. And I'm stoked she's got another gig and she's got some stuff coming. But to me, like when you break it down, you strip away all the BS. I love Star Wars. And that little kid loves Star Wars, and he loves that character, and he's not gonna have that character anymore, and it sucks. And I don't think they should recast her. I don't. It's not gonna be the same. She's a very unique presence and star quality about her, and she was great. You know, some people knock her on her acting or whatever. Hey, man, I don't think anybody. If you think she wasn't a great actor, I think people are being hard on her. I think she did a great job, and she had a star quality about her that people really liked. So you know, I'm going to miss her character. I really enjoyed her character. And again, I don't care about her politics. I'm there to watch Star Wars when I'm watching Star Wars. So anyway, so moving forward, I'm wishing her well. And, you know, she's got a lot of fans, I'm sure, that are going to follow her and support her. You know, if I was in an actor's position, it's like, man, regardless what my politics are, I feel like if I was got a chance to be in Star Wars, I would just shut up, you know. And I'm not saying she should have done that. Everybody's different. Like me, I'm like, dude, that might just be another gig for her. It's like, yeah, she loves a bunch of different franchises, a bunch of different things. Like I hold Star Wars on a way big top high pedestal, and so I feel like maybe it's not the same Star Wars it used to be. That might be the answer. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing, and I guess I'll stay off social media, and then I'll do Comic-Cons for the rest of my life. For me, that's good. I'm good with that, but I'm not her, and who knows what her career is going to do. And anyway, I've already ranted way longer than I've wanted to about this conversation. But what I am bummed about is I'm not going to get to see Rangers of the New Republic with her in it, and my head had big plans. I wanted to see Bo-Katan, Fennec Shand, a little Sabine Wren, and Gina Carano. This was my idea for Rangers of the New Republic. Which, by the way, please comment if you have anything to say. But I wanted to see this glorious cast of characters right here, and then have Bill Burr right in the middle of it, and have these 4 badass women giving him a hard time. He's the punching bag, because that's his character. He's like a tortured, oh, these women are killing me. That's Bill Burr's place anyway. That's what half of his stand-up bits are about. So I thought if you could get these 4 badasses in with him, and him be the punching bag, you know, just like him say something smart ass, and then all of a sudden get the stiff shoulder from Cara Dune, knocking him off the platform or whatever. I thought it would be a great dynamic. But we're not going to have that with Cara Dune. But I know that there's a lot of fans that have been calling for Bill Burr to replace her. I felt like he was already in the running. I felt like he was already going to be in the show. I don't know what the plans are with Mandalorian as far as, you know, Bo-Katan's going to end up going on in Mandalorian, if they're going to put her in this show, or who knows what they're going to do. I really hope they pull Sabine into this show. Sabine Wren is a favorite character of mine, and you know, you bring in Ezra Bridger and Sabine, and we all know how I feel about Thrawn. It's kind of embarrassing. There's a whole bunch of things I have to talk about, and when they pulled me up on Popcorn Planet the other day, you know, they played my video for Thrawn. That was just a rant that I went on in the middle of the night, because people are trying to talk about casting Robert Downey Jr., and I like had a fit. So in the middle of the night, half asleep, I made a video about it, and I was like, of all the videos, me and Dirk have had some great conversations. All the videos to pull up, they pulled up that one. But yeah, it's funny, man. Don't mess with Thrawn. I want a good Thrawn, and I'm excited about seeing some of these Rebels characters getting pulled into these shows. So I'm sure the Ahsoka series is going to really do that a lot. I'm excited for that too. There's so much cool stuff. Let's get out of this screen here. Yeah, well, first off, we got the big news right now is Pedro Pascal is going to be in The Last of Us, an HBO series with Bella Ramsey, who is the badass little Marmont chick. Chick, is that not PC? I don't want to get canceled for calling her a chick, but she's a badass little girl. Yeah, this show, they cast him in this, and they put him as a first in the contract. So it says he is. They have him in first position. Now, what that means is that, okay, we have you under contract, and we come first. So they've got that show on HBO as his priority, and which is crazy. And people are like, "Oh no, he's quitting Mandalorian." This does not mean he's quitting Mandalorian. That's not what that means. That means he's going to spend a lot more time on that show. What we've also heard, there was all this drama with him in the past. Supposedly, there's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of soap opera business with this show. There was rumors that he walked off the set, and then he went to Kathleen Kennedy because he wanted more screen time, FaceTime on the thing, and that the writers said, no, you need to be wearing your helmet. That's who that character is, and there's. Who knows what the truth is? They know. We're not going to find out. But there's a whole bunch of drama. They're probably happy we're all talking about it because it gets them ratings. If people are talking about their show, they're in a good place. So I'm sure, like, yo, you want to talk a bunch of BS? Okay. But I think the reality is that I was looking at all these reports and I was thinking, an actor that wants to act and be in the scene and be seen might get tired of being a body double all the time, and that's a big part of The Mandalorian. Well, you know what? That dude doesn't need to be on there all the time. It's super easy for him to go in and record his voiceover. It's super easy. So honestly, that's a dream gig. You're on the biggest series in the world, and you're a VO artist. I do voiceover. I do commercial stuff, not act character stuff, but like. For him to go in there and just knock that stuff out, like, that's great. He could probably knock out the whole series in a week tops, if he wanted to, if they're in a rush. So it's like, and I heard another interview where they were talking about the timeline. There was a lot of confusion. They didn't want to. Kathleen Kennedy at the shareholders meeting said some stuff, and then all of a sudden they came out with the Book of Boba, and then. People are saying, well, which one is it? Which one's coming in December? Well, we know that Mandalorian Season 3 is not coming until 2023. They say that the Book of Boba is supposed to be out Christmas time of 2021. If there's a confusion or whatever, it's probably because Kathleen Kennedy didn't want to let out the secret. So they probably just said, yeah, Christmas time, just like normal. Every Christmas, we're going to have a big thing for you. And they probably didn't want to spoil the Boba Fett show secret. So that's probably why she said that. And then once the cat's out of the bag after the final season and the post credits scene that they threw in there, then they can start revealing their schedule. And that's when Favreau went on Good Morning America and he talked about everything. And I heard an interview with them. I don't remember if I read it or if I saw it, but pretty much talking about the timeline and pretty much talking about doing the Book of Boba first. And I think they start production next week, or not next week, but like this month. I know that Obi-Wan series is starting production soon. I know Cassian Andor is supposed to have already started production. It's already been shooting and stuff. So we got a bunch of cool stuff coming. I'm really excited. But yeah, like, so the reason, it's put off, they said, yeah, we're going to let him work on another project. They said that. I heard that in an interview or read it. I don't remember. I was looking for it before I went on because I decided, well, Dirk's not here. Maybe I can just talk about Mandalorian for a little bit. And I don't remember the source, but I remember them saying that because I said, oh, I wonder what other project, because I really like Pedro Pascal. I think he's cool. So I don't think there's a big drama like, oh no, he's in first position on this other show. It's probably like, dude, I've been doing this for 2 seasons. I could show up for a week and knock these things out. All those body doubles are doing all the hard work, all the hard moving around. people don't know the difference. I get the same amount of social media response on episodes that I'm in and wasn't in. I think it's a real easy gig. It's a dream gig, you know. So he's the guy, and he's got his voice. But I mean, seriously, like I was daydreaming about it. I was like, dude, they could probably get recordings of his voice and just make a AI version of him. Like I'm ready for the MapQuest voice, or the GPS Pedro Pascal voice, instead of the Sam Jackson, the turn left, motherfucker. But like, yeah, but the Pedro Pascal was like, exit in three, stay in the right lane. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that was a really bad Pedro Pascal. But anyway, so I'm excited. I don't think there's going to be any drama. I think everybody pretty much is trying to get clicks. And it's like, dude, if we make it seem like there's a big drama, people are going to click and watch my video. So I'm calling BS on it. I think it's going to be just fine. He's got clout, so maybe he's got clout because he's the star of the show. So maybe he could say, hey guys, I'm not going to be available till this time. And they'll say, okay, we'll just work on this and this. They got so many properties and so many things that they're trying to put together. They can push things back and move things around. They just got to know what's up. So, and hopefully as this pandemic starts winding down, hopefully, we'll start getting more and more content. So, anywho, do we got anybody listening? I got 2 viewers right now. All right. So, yeah, so that's pretty much my thing on the Mandalorian. I think it's going to be fine. So don't panic, and support Gina Carano on her own as they farewelled her off. And I just got a oops, where did you go? Let's get this out of here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, guys, I'll be back with Dirk next week. Hopefully the snowpocalypse will be over soon. And where's the snowpocalypse? Hopefully snowpocalypse will be over soon, and we'll be back to normal. And we'll have Dirk in the studio, and we will talk about all kinds of fun stuff. What else we got this week? I already talked a little bit briefly. We got Zack Snyder's Justice League. Hey, Travis, how you doing? You're listening. Would do some questionable things for a Clint Baker mimosa. I'd do some questionable things for a mimosa right now too. Justice League looks awesome. It looks great. Even the Morbius Joker at the end. Morbius supposed to come out, I think, March of next year. This thing, Zack Snyder's Justice League, comes out, I want to say it's the 18th of March. So I'm excited about that. I love DC stuff. I think it's going to be fun. You know, they're not made as well. It's hard to say. They're different. They're not as solid as a lot of the Marvel movies. Even though I like some of the characters, I started with DC at a younger age. And so I just have a deeper love for a lot of the characters, not all of them. And so I love DC, even when they drop the ball, and I wish they were as organized as Marvel was. But yeah, so I'm excited about this. I can't wait. What else do we got? And of course, speaking of Marvel, we got WandaVision every Thursday night at 3 a.m. I stay up every Thursday night, and I end up going to bed at like 5, 6 in the morning because I can't just go to bed and have it be on and not see it. I got to see it. So yes, WandaVision's getting good. Like I said last night, I hope the barrier keeps expanding and it turns all the world into mutants like Rambo has her cells affected. They're seeing stuff going on. I'm like, yes, X gene, it's happening. Make this happen. Let's do this. Where's Hugh Jackman? All right, guys. Tune in every Tuesday. I'm gonna go. I already did a live stream on my other channel on Facebook, which is the Clint Baker Show. I went on just to my local peeps because we've got this crazy weather, and I wanted to check in with everybody, see how everything's going. Lots of people without power, so What crazy fool would have like 10% left on their battery life and be watching me in the dark? I don't think anybody. I hope all of them instead save their battery and are keeping warm. So, all right, guys, tune in every Tuesday. Me and Dirk will be back soon. And make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys later.